I'm usually the one that sleeps in. I'm always 5 minutes to half an hour late. But this morning, guess what? Guess what? Look at this. He slept in.
Oh no.
He's not even awake yet.
Good morning.
Yeah, okay, I slept in. It was a nice change.
It's just not good enough, Woody.
You can talk, Chris. Okay, so I'm still really tired at this point. It took me ages to wake up today. But we found our first garage sale. This is one of the garage sales, the main garage sale that I frequent quite a lot. I've actually got 3 of my Game & Watches here, so okay. See what Big Dave has for me today. If I could actually wake up. This guy normally brings me a lot of good stuff, but today he only had a handful of PS2 games, and they didn't even have their cases. They were just the games, the covers, and the manuals. I don't know, like why didn't I want them?
Because they didn't have the cases.
They didn't have the cases and they were crap games. I'm not gonna buy them just because. Are you hungry, Chris?
Yeah, we could eat.
I normally don't break the hunt this early to get food, but I don't care. It's episode 10.
So Woody's not the best company when he's tired. He's very fidgety, very needy. It's all me with him. So we needed something to wake him up. So, McDonald's.
No worries. There is a worry. I'm hungry. I'm worried. Just sit here for a bit. Take some deep breaths. I need to wake up. I don't even need to be on my phone. Welcome to the game quest, mate. Right. Can't do an Australian accent.
Except your normal talking voice.
Except my normal talking accent.
That also works.
But I can't hear that one. So don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm tired.
We have food.
It's so good.
It's gonna be awesome.
I was about to say, this is the first time I've ever gone game hunting on my own. And then I realised that Chris is here. It's just the first time I've gone without someone on film with me. If that makes sense. A lot of my words today aren't going to make sense. My green screen words will be a lot better. My green screen Woody, you have to hold this show. You've got it, you studly Australian man, you. Thanks, buddy. Anytime, babe. Anytime. I guess one good thing is there's no one to catch me slipping. I can just take my time. It's like 9:30 right now. There's no rush, no one's going to catch me slipping. Well, here we are at the first set of markets, and I am excited to get in. That's what she said. Mary Kate and Ashley. The first thing I find is a PS2. Now it's the PS2 with the half matte and half gloss finish, which is really sexy, and I've been looking for it for a long time. But this one was $50, which is too much. Even with the games it comes with, it's too much. So moving on. Next, we find a seller selling PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games and a few miscellaneous things in between. But they were all really overpriced and picked through, so there wasn't much good stuff left. A boxed PS2 for $30, however, was decent, but not what I'm willing to spend today. However, at the next seller, this is where I finally got some good luck. Please tell me you have money on you, Chris.
That one is so frustrating.
Yeah, it
Dark.
is. How much did you want for it? 3?
Yeah, I know they're worth, yeah, but
Munch's Odyssey for Xbox. Now this game's actually fairly hard to come by. It only retails for around 20, but it's fairly rare down here. So picking it up for $3 was a really good deal. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Woke me up a little bit too. Oh, well thanks for that.
that's alright, have a good day.
You too.
So coming to...
That was meant to hit you in the shoulder, but it like skipped your nose. You okay?
I'm fine. Just dandy. So we're coming to the end of the sellers at the market, and we come across a few Xbox 360 games. There was nothing too decent here, but after Woody had finished looking through them, he put his Munch's Odyssey down with them and started to walk away.
It's brand new, it's never been used. I bought it, but I couldn't use it because of my feet. No, I'm talking.
He's an idiot.
That was almost, I said at the beginning of this video that there's no one to catch me slipping. I almost just caught myself slipping. So we're done here, we've exhausted these markets for literally all they're worth, and it wasn't that much. So we're gonna head up north to markets we're more familiar with. Placemat, my din-dins. Everything for 20 cents. Okay, so we're at a cash converters. We've been here before on an episode, the American one. I know they got some really cool old stuff here, but it's very overpriced. We'll go see if we can haggle them down on anything, or just have a look, really. I've been to this pawnbrokers a few times, and last time I was here, I saw the boxed TMNT for the NES for $30. Now, that's bang on eBay price, and I didn't want to pay it, and I tried haggling them down. Do you haggle at all? Is that a thing?
Yeah, sometimes we do, yeah.
Because you've had that box TMNT down there for ages, and it's a little overpriced, and I'd give you 20 for it instead of the 30 that it's marked for.
Right. Yeah, I can't change the prices on them
Oh,
because
really?
they all come back out. Yeah.
What do you mean?
We've had them out the back for years.
Oh,
We've
really?
got like another 60 tubs sitting out there ready to come out.
So you wouldn't take 5 off?
Which game is it?
The Ninja Turtles one down here.
Ninja Turtles. I'll just ring out like you priced them up. Let's see. Let me see.
So we're bouncing back and forth. She's calling her boss, I'm giving her offers.
Head for a day.
200 with a rip label. It's a $100 car at the most with a perfect label. And then we got that Ocarina. I paid 25 for that the other day at Cash Converters. Someone was selling that on Gumtree yesterday for 80. I should have picked it up, 400. The prices are very screw with. If I can get the turtles down there, If I can get it for 25, it'd be a pretty good deal. No, she's on the phone now trying to call. 30. Trying to get it for 25. Maybe I don't want it.
Yeah, no, he said they're set prices, around about 40, 45 on internet still.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Too easy.
She wouldn't end up even doing 25, so I'm not gonna pick it up when I can just buy it from eBay for the same price. But I need this game in my collection, and for the quality of this box and manual and game and everything, the 30 is tempting. But one day I'll find it cheap. Refreshing. So once we get back into my vehicle that was almost stolen.
Alright.
Unlocked. This dodgy area, please.
I'm sorry.
Quick! My shrapnel still here? Alright, we weren't robbed. This time.
I always think his car has central locking. I don't know why. It's because it's got power windows. Power windows and central locking go together.
I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all tainted love.
It was good going out. Just me and Chris, because there was no one to catch me slipping, for starters. And secondly, it led to some really good bonding time. Between singing in the car and singing in the car, we just really got to know each other and fell in love as friends.
Guy love, that's all it is. Guy love, he's mine, I'm his. There's nothing gay about it in our eyes. I actually met Woody through his girlfriend. Now I kind of wish it was the other way around.
To be honest, I'm pretty much flat broke because of saving up for the new consoles, Xbox this week and PlayStation the week after. Yes, Australians are still waiting for our PlayStation, thank you America. So I don't really mind how much I get here, what we find. Find something rare, hopefully. Okay, so here we are, last stop for the day because we're both getting pretty tired. I know I am, working on like the 3 hour sleep I have this weekend. And at first it wasn't looking like we were going to get anything. We were walking around the outside of these markets and no one seemed to have had any games whatsoever. But on the inside, we found a seller who just had so much good stuff. Well, these ones.
Them ones there. That one's about 40. The others, that one's about 10. About 10 on the others.
What about these ones?
That one there is probably 50. And they're about 15.
I didn't know where to look to begin with. I actually overlooked a lot of stuff when I first walked in. Unfortunately, his prices weren't great. On most things, they were pretty poor. Story of our lives. One of the first things I see is Donkey Kong 64 for the 64. I don't know why I do that so often. 50 for that, and 50 again for Super Mario 64, and $15 for the rest of the really average 64 games. I don't know where some people get their prices from, I really don't. So when I saw Abe's Exodus for PlayStation 1, I knew his price on it was going to be pretty extreme because people know what this game is worth. So I wanted to try and trick him into getting it cheaper. I'm going to try something here. It's a trick that Retro Liberty taught me. You ask them how much for the PlayStation 1 games, holding this one on the front, and then hopefully it'll say like $5 each, and then... What are you thinking on the PlayStation 1 games?
This one will do for 10 each.
10 each. Yeah. Thank you Retro Liberty because it did kind of work. He saw the NHL on the top of the stack and said $10 each. And once I then revealed that I wanted Abe's Exodus, he was sort of locked into the $10 each. You can't then say, oh, I want more for that one. Now if I can package it with something else and maybe get 2 for 15, that'd be a pretty good deal. Some 2600 games. There's a Game Gear box over there.
So while Woody was haggling for his Abe's Exodus, I started to have a little bit of a look around. And you know what I spot?
That's the Game Gear.
A Sega Game Gear in an official carry case, sitting over off with the other crappy games.
How cool is that? You've seen one in the box with the TV in it as well?
What are you thinking?
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. How much do you want for it?
I had $250 on it, but I'd probably take $130.
So the Game Gear is something that I've been looking for quite a while. The closest I've come to finding one was actually on episode 7? Episode 7, I believe, where we found the broken one. This one's in its own carry case with a couple of games, a couple of rare-ish games, and the TV tuner that we literally never ever see. Just holding this thing and wishing I could take it home with me was just, well, $130, it was too much. Like it may be spot on price of what you'd expect to pay if you ordered it all from eBay with postage and handling, and I almost didn't care, but I cared just enough to put it back down, and I want it. I want it. So amazing. Buy it for me, Chris. I'm sick of finding these cool things like the Hanamax and this Hanamex and just not going home with them. These are the things I should be going home with, not Abe's Games and Road Rash. I should be going home with Game Gears and Hanamexes and stadium events. But no, and to make it worse, we get in trouble. We get in trouble for filming. Some lady who's running the markets, some head director of the markets, comes over and tells us that people are concerned that we're filming. They're worried that we're planning to come back at night and steal all the stuff that isn't going to be there anymore.
Yeah, some people are a bit concerned that you
Oh, really? No, we're just doing a uni project about game hunting in Australia with retro gaming and. Okay, sorry. We
That's
probably.
right, just maybe
I have a feeling.
Just let them know.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's not going to be anywhere else to film anyway, so yeah, this is the only place selling games here today. Sorry about that. It's the first time we've got in trouble. I mean, I know Chris is a pretty scary dude, but come on, like. It's ruined it a little bit. I might try using that to my advantage actually. So I found Road Rash 3 on the Mega Drive. So that with my other Abes, was actually a fairly successful day. Plus seeing this Game Gear, I might try and go back one day and haggle him down even further. He probably won't sell it anytime soon, so we'll do 2 for 15. Otherwise I'll just grab that one for 10.
Yeah, right.
Alright, cool, thank you. So that's it for the day. I've had barely any sleep. I'm just about dead. Me and my girlfriend are gonna go watch Thor because who doesn't like a movie featuring someone that looks exactly like you? And Chris has to go do Chris things, listen to metal music, and I think that's all Chris does, so.
I had to go to work. I'm not allowed to listen to metal at work. It sucks.
I just want to quickly give a big shout out to Gamester81, John, who has put me onto his own personal website, and I have my own profile page and I upload my videos there now. I'm an admin, and it's just so amazing from where I started to where I am now. You know, friends with Retro Liberty, friends with Gamester81. I'm submission of the week on RetroWare TV, and I'm almost at 800 subscribers right now, which is fantastic, and I'm gonna have to figure out what to do for 1,000 subscribers. Do you have any suggestions? Put it in the comment section below. Oh, Retrospect as well. Retrospect, Facebook.com. The link will be here. I can't remember off the top of my head. Definitely check them out because that was the first website I was ever featured on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.